Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Do you know what any of these are?
Trees.
Trees.
That's like a murderer.
You probably can't read them all because of the font, or there's so many up there. But these are all the listed ingredients that the federal government approved to be included in cigarettes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
there's over 600 up on this board.
So each sheet is different?
Each sheet, they're all different, from acetone to acids to things with too many syllables I can't even begin to now pronounce. It's all in cigarettes.
Is there like rat poop in there?
There is feces. Today my speech is about not smoking, why, and the dangers it will do to your body. I'll talk about various medical conditions caused from smoking and the damage to your body, along with some awesome websites and doctors that I work with, all support it telling you not to smoke. According to TriCountyCessation.org, there's more than 4,000 chemical components that are made when a cigarette is burned. 69 of those chemicals cause cancer. Carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, cyanides, and ammonia are all present in smoke. According to my survey, that only 7 of you were here to fill out, only one smokes, but that one person that smokes, along with the other 6, all know some of the things that are in a cigarette. I didn't grow up in a smoker's home, but I did try smoking in 9th grade due to peer pressure. Track and field started. That was the end of smoking. I gave it up real quick. Luckily, I didn't get hooked, so it was easy. Smoking is bad for you, and everyone knows that, but allow me to educate you why. Tom Barnes is an excellent cardiovascular surgeon at my hospital that works in the operating room. He told me that the majority of his patients could have avoided surgery if they just stopped smoking. Some of the procedures that he does are revascularization, which is basically going into a vessel and removing plaque. Another surgery that is similar to this is called a carotid endarterectomy. Majority of those patients are due from smoking. And a carotid endarterectomy is when he needs to go into your carotid artery or arteries, both of them, and clean out plaque that's formed from constantly smoking. If the plaque is not all removed, it cuts off oxygenated blood going to your brain. You can see why that's detrimental. If any of the plaque loosens up and gets into your brain, either pre-op, post-op, or intraoperatively, you can stroke out. That's another reason why smoking in the vascular world is very harmful to you. The CDC gives credit to smoking as a leading cause of coronary disease in America. It's the #1 killer in this country. And like Matt said, it's more than numerous other incidents and accidents and diseases combined of people dying each year. Know what else is a leading killer from smoking? COPD. COPD is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. This is basically one big disease from a bunch of little ones combined. Some of those little ones being asthma, emphysema, bronchitis, and they all block the airflow into your lungs. And that's another reason why plaque will build up. Tar is another culprit of COPD. And it basically enables you not to breathe efficiently. Douglas Berkman, who is a urologist that I also work with in my operating room, told me that 90% of his patients with bladder and or ureteral cancer are all from smoking. Told me that 70% of all the kidney disorders, whether it's a partial kidney removal or a radical kidney removal, are also due to smoking. UPMC.com, which is the Universal Pittsburgh Medical Center, states that smoking affects the digestive system in the following ways: ulcers and heartburn. It lowers the liver's ability to filter drugs and alcohol. It forms gallstones, and it also increases the chance of developing Crohn's disease. Crohn's disease is an inflammation in the lining of your intestines. Oral health is also affected. Everything from bad breath, tooth discoloration and tooth loss, higher buildup of plaque, inflammation of salivary glands, gum disease, and even oral cancer. Pregnant women are at risk too. It lowers the chance of the baby getting oxygen during pregnancy. It increases the risk of the baby having deformities. It also increases the baby's heart rate, and in some cases, it can cause miscarriage. In diabetics, smoking causes CVD, which is cardiovascular disease, retinopathy, which is the disease of your retina in your eye, neuropathy, which is the breakdown of nerves all throughout your body in different areas, and high sugars, along with the prolonged time to heal from wounds like cuts or scrapes that you may get. Smokefree.gov is another awesome site, and I think it was one of the better ones that I found with this research. They give you a whole list of every part of your body, from your brain all the way down to your muscles and bones. And some of the examples they gave were for muscles and bones. Osteoarthritis is also known to be linked with smoking because you have bone breakdown from the constant smoke and toxins in your body. You also can suffer from muscle fatigue, cramping. Your brain is affected. Your brain will make extra receptors, ones that it doesn't need, so basically it's clogging space in your brain, to recognize the nicotine that's in cigarettes. This is also known to be as addictive as heroin, the nicotine in cigarettes. That's why it's so hard for people to stop smoking. And also, which I kind of struck home with me, only because I'm a male, it affects erectile dysfunction. So if you're a smoker and you're a guy, as if all of these medical problems weren't enough, they're on average about $6 a pack in like a little hick town. New York City, I read that they were like $10 to $12 a pack. Along with the taxes and other infringements that the government is being placed on them, it is very expensive for a smoker to keep that habit going. Also, surgery and medical care due to smoking can easily get up into hundreds of thousands of dollars between surgery, medical care, nurses, nurse treatments. So it's a very expensive habit to have. After learning about why smoking is bad, I urge you all never to start or try to quit smoking. I can just imagine how hard this habitual addiction is. If you pinpoint the time and or actions of when you really want a cigarette, try replacing that time or action with something else. For a lot of people, it's habitual, so if they get in the car, they automatically feel like they need to light a cigarette up. Instead of lighting a cigarette up, have taffies in your glove box, or water, drink of water. All these things will better reduce the risk of breaking the cycle and being addicted to cigarettes, and hopefully everyone will start breathing healthier in the future.